Tonya Tko deletes her displacement diary videos. Hiding her scam. Tonya Tko deletes her displacement diaries videos. Hiding her scam. Thank you for tuning in to Laurel at the Black Political Buzz Network. I'm giving you an update on Tonya Tko, the popular black YouTube vlogger who for years had a very good brand. She used to own, or she at one time she launched a very successful skincare line, which she shut down, she claimed, due to taxes owed to the state of New York. She was a resident of New York. She claimed she moved to California and was living in her car. And she launched a GoFundMe account to raise money, she said, to get back on her feet financially so she could relaunch her skincare line business in California. She raised $12,000 on her GoFundMe account, but she claimed to still be living in her car. We later learned that she spent about $5,000 to take a producer's class in California. So maybe some of that $12,000 that she raised via her GoFundMe account, maybe she used some of that money to take a producer class in California. And maybe she really wasn't living in her car after all. Maybe. I don't know, because I wasn't there with her. But I presume that if you are able to raise $12,000 from your YouTube supporters online, you're able to raise $12,000 plus online via a GoFundMe account from your YouTube supporters. And then you spend $5,000 of that to take a course on being a producer, like a television producer. I'm assuming that you're not going to be living in your car. After Tonya Tko relocated, quote unquote, relocated from New York to California, her channel greatly improved. Now, she supposedly relocated from New York to California this year, earlier this year. I think in March of this year. And her videos began to improve. She had a great new thumbnail, great new intro. I mean, everything looked so professional. But this may have been when she was taking that producer's class in California with the $5,000 that she raised from the $12,000 on her GoFundMe account. Well, if you visit Tonya Tko's YouTube channel today, you will see where she has deleted all of her displacement diaries. You see, she called her when her business was shut down in New York, and she relocated from New York to California, according to her. She called that a displacement. She said she was displaced. And she began to upload displacement diary videos, chronicling her displacement in California, of her living in her car and etc. Well, those videos have since been removed. She has privatized each of them. All of them now are marked private. You can't watch them anymore. People were saying she was running a scam. I initially was an advocate of Tonya Tko. I was initially an advocate because I felt sorry for the woman. I had compassion on her plight, until it began to be obvious that something wasn't quite right, because she had raised $12,000 via her GoFundMe account, and she claimed to still be living in a car. I knew something wasn't right. Because if I had $12,000 and if I was homeless and I raised $12,000, I'm not going to keep living in a car. I'm going to get me a permanent residence, be it an apartment or somewhere. But she claimed to keep living in her car. So I knew something wasn't right. Something didn't smell right. So now it appears as if Tonya Tko was running a scam. And now everybody knows it, that she basically lied to raise this money. If she wanted money, if Tonya Tko, at one time, let me just say this. At one time, Tonya Tko, she had a great brand. Her skincare line was very popular with black women. Tonya Tko's now defunct skincare line, when it was operating, it was very popular with black women. She had a lot of customers, a lot of loyal customers. And her channel, her YouTube channel was very good. I watched many of her old videos. She was really good. She had a pretty decent brand. Her brand was pretty decent. But not now. If she wanted money, if she wanted to raise money via a GoFundMe account to take a producer's class, why didn't she just come out and say that? Why didn't she just tell the truth? Why didn't she just tell the truth? I'm sure her loyal YouTube channel supporters and followers would have donated the money to her anyway, because they liked her channel and her content of her channel. And they would give her the money anyway so she could become a better content producer on YouTube. I'm sure they would have still given her the money. She didn't have to lie. She didn't have to lie and claim she was homeless. You see, by Tonya Tko doing this as a black woman, now black women who really need to raise money via GoFundMe accounts are going to have a difficult time doing so, because Tonya Tko, through her being selfish and lying, because when you do stuff like that, that's called being selfish. Tonya Tko was very selfish to go out there and lie like that. That was a very selfish act. Because now it's going to make it very difficult for black women who really need to raise money via GoFundMe account to do so. People who really need that money are not going to be able to do so. I was asking for money at one point to go to Baltimore, the city of Baltimore, and speak in Baltimore and give out school supplies and food to the homeless. I was only asking for like $1,500. $1,500 is all I was asking for. I can't do that now. And I needed a new computer. I needed a new laptop, because the laptop I have is very cheap. And it doesn't do what I needed to do in terms of producing better quality videos. I can't do that now, because people like Tonya Tko have made it difficult for people to believe in me and want to donate to me, because they'll think I'm a thief too, because of what Tonya Tko has done with her GoFundMe account money. People who probably would want to donate to me to go to Baltimore to give out food and school supplies to the people in Baltimore and to speak in Baltimore. I was going to host a free event in Baltimore, a free event, and give out school supplies and food to the people of Baltimore, West Baltimore, of people who live in West Baltimore, an area that's very poverty stricken. But I can't ask for any money now, because people won't believe in me. They'll think I'm going to do to them what Tonya Tko did to her followers and her supporters by being selfish and spending the money on something stupid like a producer's class when she claimed to be homeless. And I can't buy me a new computer now unless I, save up my money and buy myself one, because people like Tonya Tko who lied and scammed people out of money. So if you go to Tonya Tko's YouTube channel now, all her Displacement Diary videos have been removed and marked as private. So was she running a scam? Yes. No doubt about it now. It was a scam, and it was wrong. And she has hurt her brand and hurt other people who legitimately, who are legitimate about raising money for legitimate causes to now not be able to do so, especially black people like myself. And going forward, no one's gonna believe in us or believe in our causes because of people like Tonya Tko. It's very unfortunate. Tonya Tko has deleted all of her displacement diary videos. Was she running a scam? Yes. Thank you for tuning in to Laurel at the Black Political Buzz Network. Goodbye.